Hello everybody, Large Enemy Spider here, and today I'm on HoYoLab, and I didn't even know this tool existed, but I was super curious. It's super cool. You should use it if you play Zone Zero. It has all of your stats for all of your clears, and it shows you what top percentage you are. And I'm assuming it's your server, but it might be game wide. So I was looking, the reason why I made this video is because I was looking at my deadly assaults from this season to last season, because we now have the Miasma Priest on deadly assault, which wasn't really that big of a deal. I just kind of went in there, blew him up. I've fought the Miasma Priest so many times now, just trying to do team testing, that I know his moveset like the back of my hand. I'm still a scrub player, but anyways, what I thought was interesting is last week, or rather the last season of Deadly Assault, I had the damnedest time clearing the floors. It took me about an hour to clear it, and it took me, just on Marionette, 4 or 5 different teams to finally nail it down. Just to show you, 11.68%. That's like the upper part. But okay. No, but this is the reason why I'm talking about it. So 11.68. So that's, I guess that's pretty high, whatever. But what's interesting is I had such a hard time that week with these 3 bosses. And these 3 bosses, they've been showing up in Deadly Assault for the beginning of all time, especially Pompey. Pompey's always been there. This is my current season. Higher score, and I'm at a lower percentage, which tells me a couple of things. Is that either I'm getting this percentage wrong, or this Miasma boss is way easier to deal with than people think he is. His attacks are fast, don't get me wrong, especially when he goes berserk. There's a lot of red attacks mixed in with the yellow attacks, which makes it a little bit confusing. So for okay, Pompey, obviously, that was a pub stomp. That was a first try right there. Sacrifice, I went with Miyabi's regular team, which was Lycon, Sukaku, then Miyabi, and we were just shy, about like 19,000 or something. That's mostly because I've realized after watching other people play Miyabi that I am not playing her to maximum potential, but I went double support. No, this team does not support Lucy's passive, but it doesn't matter, because all I needed was a damage buff with the assist, and to the ice shred damage buff, apply the flag into Miyabi, and that's basically how I was able to cycle through Bringer. This one took 6 tries ish. That's just counting the ones where I sat down and I told myself, I am going to finish this. I'm going to finish this stupid thing. I've got 1 day and 12 hours. Let's just do it. This was actually a Hail Mary team for the Marionettes. Before I was just going to lock in and try to use Yixuan with Chingy and stuff like that. So obviously I put Caesar there. She's C2, this is super convenient, by the way. It shows their constellations. So she's C2, gets her shield when she gets on the field. Her shield is buffed by 150%, so it's 50% of the whatever. At the end, she gets 1500 attack as long as her shield's up. Her shield strength is buffed as well. It's a lot higher. So these 3 take more hits. Nicole, short on field time, big iframes whenever she's charging up, and she's C6. So what's more or less relevant there is her big warp ball is 3 meters larger in diameter and stays longer. It's huge. Yixuan, I'll show what Yixuan looks like right now. So this is Yixuan. And as you can see, she's not leveled up at all. She has a disc set that's recommended for her. And instead of crit rate or crit damage, I took double HP and ether damage just because I have been waiting for a character that scales up a health for forever. So I was very excited whenever she came out and they're like, oh well, she's sheer damage scaled off of her health. It's like, that's all you have to say is scale off the health. And I was just trying to get her health pool as high as possible. Right now I think she's at 22,000. I chose this Bang Boo because what this Bang Boo helps with, Paper Boo needs a defensive support. So Paper Boo taunts the enemy. So it's more, it might mess up your run if the boss doesn't behave the way you want, but occasionally Paper Boo will take the heat off of you for a couple of hits whenever he does his taunt. It's actually kind of useful. That's why he's there. In this fight, which I'll show the recordings of these three. This one's, there's nothing to write home about. I mean, obviously you have her in the team and him in the team. You know, not much to say there. This one, normally I'd say Miyabi doing Miyabi things, but this was a little rough, and it had, I think it 100% had to do with my playstyle. And Lucy's discs weren't standard. They were, you'll see, she was running Fanged metal, and I didn't swap her discs out for her discs. And normally that's what I would do. I'd just like, and then swap them over. All right, so we're gonna start with the previous season and show you what those dubs looked like and how sloppy my Yixuan gameplay was and my Miyabi gameplay. And yeah, and Notorious Pompey was the easiest. It was a super easy. Go!
Leave it to me. Concentrate. Let's get still. Active green. Clarity and impurity cycle. Is that all? Behave yourself. Inadequate. Break. Allow me. Your life ends here. Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter. Yin and yang converge. Gotcha! Strength and finesse. Victory is in sight! Okay, time to wrap things up! Remember to smile! Seize the moment. Don't get careless. There's more to battle! There's glory! Behave yourself! An opening. Cycle of yin and yang. Release. Clarity and impurity cycle. Gotcha! Evil shall return to dust. Allow me. Catch you in the next life. Let's get still. Active green. Yin and yang converge. The Brave, fear nothing. No point ready. Purge corruption, restore clarity. An opening. On the ready. The weak spot is here.
And here's Lucy. She's my favorite support. Very, very short on-field time. Long buff at whenever she's at C6. And I think it's her C6. No. Oh, okay. So we'll explain this last one. But this is the part. Extended duration of cheer on buff for all squad members and Bang Boo. And for the guard boards themselves by 5 seconds. This duration can increase up to 3 times, so basically maximum duration 30 seconds. So her buff lasts for 30 seconds as long as people land X special attacks. They land X special attacks extends the duration of her buff by 5 seconds. What makes this interesting is that there's no limit to how many guard boars she can drop from the sky. And there's an internal cooldown for whenever they land, but basically the rhythm is boom, 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 boom. Like they just fall down like meteors. Characters that this works incredibly well with is Lucy Piper, because when she goes into power spin, she's like Garen she's just going boom, 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 like hitting him continuously. And these guard boars are just pelting him with 300% damage, which is also a percentage of Lucy's damage. Lucy builds attack, so it's a really high base damage. It's not like the go-to thing. It's just really funny to watch. It's incredibly effective for Lucy Piper combos. Also Lucy Bernice, because Bernice has a sustained fire as well, where she puts out her flamethrowers and then has additional boars land on top of it. Her build is different. And for those of you who play Zenless, you can immediately see what's going on here. You can tell I play my Lucy primarily with assault characters, and the rest of this stuff is standard. So attack, fire damage, attack. Right? Some people go attack, attack, attack. I believe you can get attack on this one, but they go attack, attack, attack. But I went for fire damage because I like basically it's a Lucy mortar build, because when she gets that buff, it hits like a truck. Obviously, I have her 16 out of 16. So fly ball. Or home run. So home run, 1200% damage, and then you can do the math. A lot of fun. It's really just for fun. But her high invincibility frames on home run and the short on field time actually usually makes her the final, like the last surviving member of any team. If I'm getting mixed really hard, she's usually the last living person on the battlefield, just because she's just so quick at execution when it comes to her X special, and it activates so quickly with very little movement. It's great. It's almost all of her animations have her stationary the whole time. So if someone comes in for a big swing, you either basically do a pop fly or you do a home run, and you can basically avoid the whole thing together. You get another guard boar on field. Also, another big thing is you got to make sure the guard boars go into their frenzied state where they spin around whenever the enemy is stationary.
Weakling. Scatter! Make it play! Time to My blade is already sheathed. Weakling.
Creator! You're
I swear on my blade. My blade is already sheathed.
mighty.
Around and around and stop! Restore order. I'll win. End of story. Here we go! A beautiful shooting star!
Creator! You're blocking!
Weakling. Purging slash. Scatter. Look at me. My blade is already sheathed. Press down. No forgiveness. My blade is already sheathed. And the winner is me! Just don't blink!
There it is. Don't get hit.
The best defense is a strong offense.
Removing threat.
All covered. Neutralizing the threat. Countering.
My pleasure.
Don't even try.
Feeling fired up?
Full lockdown complete.
Sing in the name of hope.
Was a real crowd pleaser. I'm unstoppable!
Nothing breaches my defense. Your journey ends with me. Final warning.
Gotcha now! Gotcha!
Heads up. neutralizing the threat.
Witness the magic of music.
Only champions make history.
Full lockdown complete. Nothing slips through my defense.
This is a chance.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Press the advantage. Removing threat.
Gotcha now!
Out of the way. Don't cross the line.
Let the melody move you.
Stop the raging blade!
Suppress the target. The best defense is a strong offense.
There it is. Don't let up. I pledge my honor!
Obviously see here the switch up. I wasn't messing around. I was not pulling punches. He's not built all the way, but he doesn't need to be. It doesn't really matter. I just leveled up her core passive up all the way. I left Astra at level, I don't know, it was like level 10 or 20 since her release up until last week. And everyone was like, Astra. I was like, man, I got Piper and Sakaku and Nicole. I was like, I don't need that. And I wasn't struggling with Deadly Assault, and I wasn't using her. I was clearing it with just the regular people and basically Dark Soulsing it, failing, repeating, learning the mechanics and stuff. This was a clap 100%. With a defensive character with defensive assist helping with the miasma, and she just helps with miasma because she guards a lot. Just in her normal attack string, guards a lot. There's only, I think there's either 1 or 2 evasive assists or evasive maneuvers she does whenever she's fighting. But as for the rest of it, they're all guards, which is interesting. Yep, Astriel would be an Astriel. I maxed her out and then I tinkered with her attack damage a little bit, get her closer to cap. She distributes about 1140 damage to the team. Not as much as, say, Caesar, but it is, well, not as much as my Caesar. She would normally beat Caesar out, but Caesar's C2. The Panda's not as fun as I thought it would be to play because he just hops out, you punch him once, and you put him back in his hole, which I don't really enjoy. I also don't enjoy the fact that is it Panhu or Pinhui? I don't like how currently he doesn't synergize with anybody but Yixuan and Sinju Fufu, unless there's going to be other Rupture characters that we don't know about. But the fact that I can't use this, because this Panda, you know, everyone could use a little sheer force, you know what I mean? A little splash if he gave a, I don't remember if he gets a flat sheer force bonus or not, but it would have been nice to have a sub healer in there that was a defense character that's attack based apparently. Anyways, clap, nothing much to say. Oh, and I got better at Yixuan. I got way better with the Yixuan when it comes to her moveset, because I was really dropping the ball on, because there's a bunch of crap that she does that you can just leave. You can leave the field. Like, you don't have to sit there and watch. It's the same thing with Miyabi. I don't have to sit there and watch the animation go through the whole thing. I can just swap out to somebody else. This one went way better. All of these were first tries, by the way. First try. And this was a first try, mostly because I had fought the Marionettes last week so many times, and I didn't use Miyabi versus the Marionettes last week. So this worked. This worked really well. Nothing to say about that. She keeps shields up. Sakaku is a brick, so she'll sit there for 10,000 years and get wailed on, but she doesn't get interrupted or damaged because of Caesar. And then Miyabi pops in, cleans up, Easy day. Tori's Pompey. This was the fastest. It felt the fastest just because because this one, Caesar's off field basically the whole time. Sakaku doesn't show up until she has to. Miyabi's basically on field swinging her sword around, getting those fifth hits and getting those stacks, and then they swap out to refresh buffs. And Aster Yao is absent, the Panda is absent, and then it's just Yixuan on the field doing whatever she does, and occasionally you swap in the Panda, whatever. But this one I felt like was the fastest clear, or at least I was so busy on the characters because they all want to be on field at some point. Piper wants to be on field more than you think that she would. Overall, she definitely wants to be on field more. Of course, Lighter likes to, I mean, it's like a quick assist thing, but he also doesn't mind being on field, whereas Evelyn's going to take the most on field time, but it's evenly split. I think the damage numbers at the end, as you'll see, I don't even think Evelyn beat Lighter. Maybe she did, I don't know. Whatever, you'll see it.
Nothing slips through my defense.
Gotcha now.
Precision strike.
This one's a real crowd pleaser.
You have no means of escape.
I'll win. End of story.
You got him.
A beautiful shooting star.
There it is. Gotcha. I'm unstoppable. My pleasure.
I'll take point. Your journey ends with me. Neutralize the threat.
Beat it.
Only champions make history.
Full lockdown complete.
Gotcha now.
Home run.
Let's off.
Nothing breaches my defense.
All fired up.
I'll win. End of story.
There it is.
Suppress the target. The best defense is a strong offense.
I pledge my honor. Gotcha now. Be gone.
Out of the way. Switch. Weakling. My blade is already sheathed. It's over.
Purging slash.
My blade is already sheathed.
Around and around and stop! Cut through cat. That's all you got! Huh. Not one step further! Time to strike! Just don't blink!
I see it. I'm unstoppable. It's over.
Don't get hit.
My blade is already sheathed. I swear on my blade. Weakling.
Victory is in sight! No forgiveness!
It's over.
Ditch your faith and we have you lock the door. Your doom is closed. Breathe in, breathe in, beat it 1,000 times.
Sit still. Obliterate form and spirit. Up to cream.
Breaking through!
She and mind at one. Your life ends here. Inadequate.
Exclusive recipe made just for you!
Look yet still. Scatter. Yin and yang converge.
Embrace refinement! Judgment falls! Time for execution! Breaking through!
The time is to lose yourself in the music. Purge corruption, restore clarity. Cycle of yin and yang. Release. Evil shall turn to dust.
Breaking through!
Sing in the name of hope.
Surrender now! Have a taste of the Yixuan Jet's unique technique!
Strength is next. Look yet still. Up to cream.
But yeah, it looks like people are dealing with the Miasma boss, the Miasma Priest, easier. And I don't know if that means I'm better than 12% of players. For some reason, my bones, I kind of doubt that. Or if that means I'm in the top 12%. I would like to know. Ooh, hey. Zenless Zone 0 Deadly Assault. A player's ranking is displayed in percentage within Hoya Lab. For example, score placing a player in the top 13% is shown in Deadly Assault top 13. Another player achieved a 1% ranking of 104,000. It's actually cracked. Ooh, boy. I don't know how real that is.